thick locks, talking about money is good and spinning in circles, and money was raining on us. And I woke up and I recorded it like I just had a dream. It's on my phone. Excuse me. And I'm gonna keep that in my head. Money is good, affirmation. But the reason why I brought it up is because I felt it in the dream. I felt it. And that's why when the money rained down, it was like so natural. And that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying like we say things, but are we feeling it? If you're not feeling it, you're not going to manifest it. So don't look up at source and say, hey, I've been praying. Hey, I've been surrendering. Hey, I've been affirming. Hey, I've been saying all of this and doing all this stuff. If it's not here, if you don't feel it, you're not going to see it. And if you don't believe it before you see it, then you're not going to see it. A lot of us, human mindset, we have to see it first. Like I have to see it to believe it. That's another term we use. I got to see it to believe it. And if you have to see it to believe it, then you're not seeing much. You're not going to see much of what you want to see. You're going to keep seeing what you already believe. All right. And so we have to shift that. And I just had to throw that in there because surrender was at the top of my page. And that was just crazy when it came up. I said, oh my God. All right. So I'm on point with where I'm going. Now I'm going to wrap it up after the reading with a sacred Dundun dance, which is something I came up with to align chakras. The chakras I'm going to deal with are the throat and the crown. Now, I really was only going to do the throat, but when spirit came through we talking about spirit guides and stuff today and surrendering and letting go and calling on us for assistance, I had no choice but to tap into the crown chakra as well. So I'm going to try to squeeze these both in the best that I can. If I go over into the lunch break or the dinner break or whatever the break is from 3 to 4, feel free to be like, okay, girl, and go do what you got to do. This is all being recorded, by the way, as well. I might even, I thought about, I didn't even really think about it, whether or not selling the recordings, if you guys wanted to purchase them after. If you're interested in that, let me know. But all of us that are doing this are getting a copy, so you guys don't worry. I'm gonna do the quickie reading now. I gotta look at my notepad because Amina will be and blah 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 blah, and yeah, and y'all won't get nowhere. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all 3 objects. These are messages coming from spirit, and there's a card in here that is going to tell you the guide that's coming through, and it's the one that is working most closely with you at this time during this new moon in Virgo. All right, so 3 random objects came to me. First one, this is pile number 1. And you can write in the chat number 1, number 2, number 3 as to what you choose. So this is number 1. If you're drawn to that symbol or the number 1, go for it. Got number 2. If you feel drawn to this object, you can write number 2. And number 3, random. I'm sure when I start channeling, they'll tell me what all of this means. Now, they're also showing me some crystals I have perched here. These crystals are great for beginners if you want to tap into your guides. Clear quartz. And I picked my shards for some reason. They drew me to my crystals that have been through it. And I feel like maybe a lot of you guys here we've been through it, but we still shining, we still there, we still here, we still clear, because I have a quartz crystal here that is in great shape, but for some reason Spirit said no, get the ones that have been through it and it's still here. Okay. And I feel like it's oh look, I'm off the camera. I feel like it's just a reason for that. So quartz crystal, very good for clarity and connecting. I say that should be everybody's beginner crystal. This is some celestite, good for dreams and connecting to angelic energies, as well as the angel quartz. Let me find that one. I actually have some angel quartz crystal. This is also good, angelic energies. This one is like, they really abused this one when they took it up out the earth. Sometimes I feel bad for the crystals when I see them looking all beat up. This one came all the way from Uruguay. I did not like the work they did. You can see where they chopped it. But this is amethyst. Very good for crown chakra, connecting the source energy and stuff like that. So let's go. You should have made your selection by now for your pal. Pal number one, my intuitive people. I do feel you're very intuitive. Maybe you don't listen all the time to your intuitions, or maybe you're starting to now. I get an energy like I didn't always listen, but now when I'm getting hit, when I get my hits, I'm listening now. I'm starting to really see. This is the Eye of Horus. All right, you may have connection to Egypt as well. So you might want to look into that if you feel a connect. All right, let me see what we got. So first I have Tarot I wanted to pull for you. You have the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. I'll show you your cards coming through. So my pal number ones, I feel like there's something coming your way. It's taking its time. Maybe when it comes to your finances, you feel like I feel it coming, but it's not coming quick enough. You have a lot on your plate as well. You're very good at juggling. You're very good at balancing things. However, maybe you're getting to a point now where spirit feels like you need to really hone in on what it is exactly you want to do. Your whole pile right here has to do with finances. So maybe you're going to get intuitive hits as to what you need to put down and what you need to keep holding on to and do. Maybe you'll get that hit now. But I feel like there's some kind of financial uprising coming your way. It's just moving slow because right now spirit feels like you got a lot going on and you need to figure out exactly what you want to do. But honestly, you're doing a great balancing act with the things you have going on. The objective is to accumulate as much wealth as you can. And if you want that, you're gonna have to focus in on one thing at a time, is what I feel. It's almost like she's putting one of those pentacles up on the tree branch for a little bit so she can focus on the one that's in her other hand. All right. That way your knight, your pentacles come in, your money, all right, your abundance. And I feel like it's money, it's wealth, it's pentacles. All right. I also pulled mudras, hand mudras for each pile. Each hand mudra that you get is one that you can use when you visualize, when you meditate. It will also connect to a chakra. Wow, weren't we talking about y'all mentioned yoni? Well, this is the yoni mudra for pile one, and it's the opening. It's about opening. All right, I'll tell you exactly how to do this mudra. Pile ones, this mudra assists you with inner cycles, fluidity, and feminine awakening. It benefits and supports the reproductive and urinary health, eases your menstrual, PMS, and menopausal symptoms. Ooh, that's good to know. Directs breath to sacrum, lower back, and the pelvis. So you place the palms of the hands together with the fingers and thumbs pointing up. Interlock the pinky, ring, and middle fingers downward. Bring the thumb towards the body, both thumbs, and join the pads of the index fingers together to form a diamond shape. Rest the hands, thumbs facing upward in front of the pelvis. Woo! And focus, I open to the divine feminine within me. That's a complicated one there to do. I believe we are here is the position. And it would be down here. Too bad you cannot see. Hopefully you'll be able to see me when I stand. I'm hoping this is moved far enough back. All right, and the crystal and the ascended master you have, because I was going to tell y'all when I'm talking about spirit guides, I should have went over the whole list that jumped out. I mean, archangels, ancestors from this lifetime and others, guardian angels, this lifetime or others. Guardian angels can also be people who you once knew, who now are your guardian angels in this lifetime. Ascended masters such as Buddha, Mary, Virgin Mary, Mary Magdalene, Joan of Arc, Noah, Fatima, Muhammad, Jesus, Moses, the list goes on. And this one here is Master Hilarion, which I don't have time to go all into, but if you chose Power One, Google Master Hilarion, Hilarion, and the crystal is green chrysoprase. Chrysoprase, sorry, I'm not even familiar with that crystal. Chrysoprase. This is from the Crystal Mandala Oracle. Okay. And the card says discernment. So I am getting a message for you at this time that there, when it comes, especially when it comes to what we were just talking about as far as the pentacles are concerned, there's some discernment that needs to be taking place. And I like to go sometimes to the book. I'm going to read her opening words that she says for that card because her opening words are always pretty deep and poetic. I'm sorry, I just got deities. They just slapped me in the back of my head like, you did not say deities, saints. I got to make sure I mention everybody when I'm talking about gods. Deities, that could be from Yoruba, Santeria, or that whole spirituality, and the astral guides. Those of you who are star seeds, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so this card says, we bring you the blessing of discernment. There is an expression that all that glitters is not gold, and that appearances can deceive. This does not mean you must greet the world and all its appearances with suspicion and distrust. It does mean it is wise to trust what you feel and sense happening beneath the surface, even if that seems to directly oppose what is being said or what many others may believe. All right. And the first thing I was going to tell you was I got a feeling of being overly discerning of things, questioning things, being suspicious to a fault. However, I do feel with you being intuitive, my power ones, that there is no need for you to be overly discerning. You're being overly discerning because you're not listening to your inner knowing. So tap in, listen to your inner knowing and listen to it. Not just, I feel this, but I'm not gonna listen to it. Really tap in. All right. Sorry, my music is my timer. So that means hurry up with the read because it faded off. All right. How to. If you were attracted to this symbol, this is the symbol of archangel, all rocking with you hardcore. Okay. Great for protection, great. And the archangels, people ask me what was the difference between archangels and guardian angels and God's angels, regular angels. Archangels are of source energy. However, and I do have a reading about it on YouTube. So if you want to check it out, youtube.com/Amina11434, Archangel reading. They came through to really say they are the ones who go to battle. All right. So when you call on the archangels, wow, and then a car revs up out there when I'm saying it. When you call on them, they coming in fast and they're coming in to either cut cords, to open you up quick to some new downloads that need to come in, to heal when you're struggling to heal from something. There are, and even when source needs them to go into battle against darker energies and forces that want to wipe the light out. That's where the archangels come in, and that's what seems to be coming through first for you. So let's see what else we got. Why is my internet, my TV stopping? All right, so we have the High Priestess and the Two of Cups coming through. Now the Two of Cups is in reverse, but with this deck, I don't usually take reversals. What I am getting for you, my Power Twos, is there's a matter of the heart that intuitively you know the answers to. But maybe you're here right now and you're still questioning things that have to do with soulmates and who is the one for you and things like that. Because I'm really feeling love. I'm not feeling like it's business or a job or career or a place you want to live. I'm feeling like it's love. And it could be mother, son, father, daughter. It could be a family dynamic, but I do get the energy that it has to do with love, and one that you are intuitively, this is an intuitive bunch here we got on this in this summit. I feel like you are a high priestess. You kind of feel things, you kind of know. But when it comes to this vibe with whoever this other person is, you always second guess yourself. You're kind of like, I don't know. And you're being told at this time, you do know. So they're not giving much else. They're really saying, you know, okay, you're a high priestess. And I feel like it's something that you're newly coming into with all these butterflies around her. It's like you're transforming into that. Maybe you didn't always feel like you were intuitive. Maybe you didn't always see your power or your gift. And now you're being awakened to it. This new moon's going to be important for you. Pay attention. You see that moon up overhead. All right. That new moon is going to show you something that maybe you didn't see before. It's going to reveal something to you. I do see that. And with the water, watch your emotions. You might feel like you might be overly emotional or a little vulnerable. I'm feeling. Okay. Why did this freeze? Because I'm going to need my music. So I need you to play. Okay. Um, so your hand mudra, my pal twos, is the third eye chakra. So here we are confirming high priestess, intuitive knowing. It's the ajna, and you don't even have a mudra. They're literally just showing you the third eye chakra. All right, meaning wisdom. It's located between the brows, the sound, and I'll give you the sound then, and the color is indigo. The sound is om. Okay, AUM is how it should sound, though it's spelled OM. Om. And then focus your energy on your third eye. Send some indigo light there. Okay. And it rules the sight, the senses, the nervous system, and the pituitary glands. The element it vibrates to is space. And the qualities, of course, are intuition, wisdom, clarity, and vision. Wow. So pretty much my pal twos, they telling you, you already just tap in. Maybe you're working on that currently. Maybe you're in my 5-month program and you're tapping in. All right. And your card is the goddess Persephone coming through and ruby as your crystal. The card says the inner queen. So more confirmation. My pal twos, y'all should have no questions. Okay. Y'all got the inner queen. I'm going to read you from the book, but I'm already getting the vibe that you are really going through a huge transformation where you're starting to tap in and realize who you truly are, and your gifts. Okay. Maybe not fully ready to be born to the world, and maybe you're not ready to expose this side of yourself yet, but I do feel like it's time. It's coming. Okay. It's coming. You're just, all it takes is you trusting. We bring you the empowerment of the inner queen. The inner queen exercises authority through divine feminine wisdom. Her empowerment is active within men and women and that consciously seek to honor feeling, instinct, and intuition. And there you have it. And choose to live their lives according to a moral code of compassion. So pretty much, that's just more confirmation of the high priestess within you. So anything you're questioning as far as it being your match, or as far as it being the other, your perfect, and I don't want to say perfect, but being your yin to your yang, you already know. Just go within. Patus, I don't want to say y'all wasted my time because y'all already know what y'all need to know. And tap in. It should have been the only thing y'all been told. And call on the goddess energy around you and call on those archangels. Okay, they are there. When you feel confused, if you got cords you're still attached to, because I get that too with this Two of Cups that was reversed initially. Maybe you're not getting your soulmate, if that's another thing, question on your mind, because you still got cords connecting you to something from the past. Call on Archangel Michael. He's great for it. Great for it. You might cry a lot, but he will cut them cords. I'm telling you. And let's move on to pile 3. Let me stop this real quick. Okay. Gonna move on to pile 3. If you were attracted to this B, then like me, you need to take a little break. Okay. You need to take a break. You're a busy little bee. You've been doing quite a lot. Maybe you've been feeling a little worn out and tired. Maybe a little bit of everything is starting to get to you every now and then. You're starting to feel a little bit of pressure. It's because you're doing a lot. Spirit is saying, we see you. Okay, we see you. Relax. You pound number 3s, they are screaming, surrender. Let go. Let go and let God. Let go. Let us take over for a minute because you're doing so much. We don't have a chance to have a hand in. And then when you crash, who do you blame? You don't say, you're like, oh God, why? Instead of, dang, why didn't I sit my ass down when I had the chance? So here we go. Tarot. We have 4 of Pentacles and Temperance. That's why you're not sitting down, because you're here trying to build and you're trying to hold on to what you're making and what you're getting. And when you're in this energy, yeah, you're gonna have, but you're not gonna get much more because you're hanging on so tight to what you got. Any little thing that you got, you're holding on tight. You like almost if you stop working, you're holding on to. So you sit there and you put all this work in. Look, it takes all her arms, all her feet, or his to hold on to what is there. And behind is all this light. It's like, let it go. If it's meant for you, it won't go nowhere. It'll come back. It'll stay there, whatever the case may be. But it takes a lot of energy to hold on and to keep on doing the same thing and making sure the same thing stays and the foundation doesn't fall. It's time for some balance. We have Temperance here. It's time for you. And this person just looks like so serene and tranquil. It's time for a break. It's time to bring some balance into work and relaxation and play. Give yourself time to be transformed. It is a need for you to allow your cup, if you see here, your cup needs to be refilled. Let spirit refill it. Take a moment. Put your feet in the water. Relax. Look at the butterflies. Close your eyes. Go within. Your ancestors are coming through too, pile 3s, and they're saying, take a break. You have, I feel like my pile 3s are poverty mindsets. Maybe you come from lack. And because of that, it's very hard for you to think of not struggling to hold on to what you get. And they're saying, relax, because that's what's stopping the manifesting of new and bigger things. All right. And your hand mudra. Wow, you got the Anjali mudra for reverence. And we all know this mudra. It's used in prayer, specifically in Christian prayer. And it assists us with divine union, inner silence, spiritual devotion. It benefits cultivating inner awareness, reduces stress and blood pressure, assists prayer and devotion. Your instructions, very simple, palm to palm, join the hands together in front of the heart center with all the fingers touching and pointing upward. Focus, I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. And that you probably do need to do this, to bring that pressure down, to relax, to just bow to the divine. Allow the divine to have a hand in what's going on. And you have the goddess Gaia coming through, an ocean jasper crystal. And it says goodwill. I think it all goes hand in hand. I do feel like you are somebody who is a light worker. You are somebody who is about putting out the best. You're not working and doing all of this because of selfish reasons. I feel it's because you really, really, truly want to do something great. I do feel like you're Earth Mama, my pile 3s. You are very connected to Mama Earth, and call on her energy, connect to her. The tree breath that I did in the beginning will work for you when you're feeling frazzled, like, oh my God, my energy's all over the place. Do it. Take a deep breath and be a tree. All right. Sometimes if you're not if you don't feel very earthy at the time, you feel more emotionally distressed and you want to calm those oceans, that water, then do a deep breath and take on that element. All right. I'm going to read you very quickly because I'm going to get on up. We bring you the empowerment of goodwill. There's a type of spiritual power you can co-create, which benefits and protects you whilst mutually empowering others to take their journey and experience divine success. This spiritual power known as goodwill is generated by how you feel inside and the attitude you cultivate towards others. When you know you have value, it is easy to recognize the value in another. When you feel encouraged by the universe, it is easy to encourage others. As you put out support, encouragement, and goodwill for the success of all beings, this energy is amplified and returned to you. So I think that said it all. I don't need to go any further into that, my Pal Threes. I hope that helped you in some way, shape, or form. Now, what I want to do is get on up. We're going to open up the throat chakra so that you can communicate and express yourself when you do need to connect to spirit or to other light workers and request assistance. The first thing we are going to do is going to connect you to the elements of earth and fire. I'm going to move my chair out of the way. Is it off screen? Yay! Okay, because usually it's still there. All right, go connect you to the elements of earth and fire. I do want y'all to get to see the drum. Okay, here we go. And you are going to be able to do dance movements as well as drum if you don't have a drum. And it's important for the throat chakra for this first rhythm that you use your voice. The second one is air and water. That is the rhythm known as lamba. So the first rhythm is Dundun Ba. Dundun Ba comes from Guinea, West Africa, and it is the dance of the strong man, but we say / woman because we all do it. Okay? Now, the song comes from where the dance comes from. Hamana is the place, the village in Guinea where this dance originates. But it just so happens that the throat chakra mantra is Ham, Ham. So pretty much Ham. So pretty much by saying that over and over again, as they do in the opening of the song, you are activating your throat chakra. And that's just something I had an epiphany one day and said, hey, let's make it work. So I want you guys to learn the opening. You're going to say, Hamana, 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 yeah. So it's, well, let me count it for you so you know how many times you're saying it. Hamana, 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 yeah. I believe it's that many. I sing the rest. Hamana, dum dum, badafoya. A-I-A, Hamana, dum dum, then you all. Hamana, Hamana, actually it's 3. Hamana, yay. So one more time. Hamana, 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 yay. Hamana, dum dum, badafoya. A-I-A, Hamana, dum dum, Hamana, 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 yay. Hamana, dum dum, badafoya. Hamana, dum dum, Hamana, 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 yeah. All right. So really you're expressing, you're celebrating the place where the dance and the rhythm comes from. But in sacred Dundun dance, you're actually activating the throat chakra. So when you say it, do send color blue towards your throat and really open it up. Open up and use your whole mouth when you say it. Hamana, Hamana. Make sure you're breathing and everything. The first movement, very simple. While we're saying it, you could clap your hands. If you have sticks or spoons or whatever, you could click your sticks. Those that are using this type of drum, I know some people own these types. No, click. You click the sides, okay? And this is your drum. Okay? I love drums because to me, they just open up the heartbeat of the universe. I mean, they have them in Japan. They have them in Viking tradition. You will not find an ancient tradition where they don't have Native Americans. There's some kind of drum. Okay. This one comes from Guinea, West Africa. So your first part after you singing, and I'm gonna go through this pretty quick, so bear with me, but it should be easy. After the song, we're going 1, 2, click, 1, 2, click, 1, 2, click, 1, 2, click. The clicks, and anytime I'm clicking the drum, is to break any energy up that's stagnant. Okay. The bass is connecting you to the earth, to the planet, okay? But the clicking is to break up, get the energy flowing around you so that you can replace it and change it and transform it, okay? So if you don't have a drum, we're just doing, after you sing the song, this is the song. Amina, 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 yeah. 5, 6, you step, side, up. Side, up, side, step, side, step. So it's 1 and bring it in. Very easy. And don't gotta stomp. Let me remove this. You don't have to stomp down on the earth. Very light. You'll still feel that energy under your feet. Your arms, clearing any energy, lifting up. And acknowledging the divine, because this is going to lead right into the crown chakra. 1, up, 1, up. The second movement, if you're not on the drum, I'm going to do those first. You're going front. This is being direct with your communication. Back, step, front, back, step, front. Okay. Back, step, front, back, step. Because sometimes we speak, but we're not being clear, we're not being direct. If you're on the Dundun, click, or any drum, same thing. Back, step, back, step, back, step. Okay. Once again, without the sticks. And with the sticks, even if you're drumming, this here, we don't drum. This is the traditional step of the strong man and woman. And it's literally an earth dance. Your feet are going step, 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 step. So it's just 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, what connects you to the earth is you're going to play with gravity. Instead of going with your leg where your body's going to want to normally do this. 1, 2, 1, 2. You're in opposition. You're pulling, resisting that up. And to make it easier, touch your knee when it comes up. That can help you, okay? But your objective is to not go in the same direction. You're pulling, resisting. Up, 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 up. And then you're back to the song, okay? Back to the song. So let's do Dumba very quickly. Lamba's probably gonna, I'm trying to think if I even gonna have time to do Lamba, because we are already going on over. I may try. I probably could ease it in the last 5 minutes. Okay, because I do want to do a little crown chakra. Okay, hold on. My list went. Okay. Wait, back. Okay. So the song starts, ready? Amina, 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 yeah. Amina, Dundun, la foya. Yeah, Amina, Dundun, Amina, 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 yeah. Amina, Dundun, la foya. Yeah, Now that's the break. If you hear me go dot 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 dot, it's a signal for you to switch or to start. So let me go over the first step with those who don't have a drum. 5, 6. 5, 6. Remember, you lean to the side and step up, step up, step up, step up, step up, step up, step up. If you're on the drum, back step, front, back step, front, back step, front, back step. Remember, if you don't have a drum, it's the same arms. Back step, bop, bop, bop. Last step, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Bop, 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 bop. Gonna do it one more again. Then maybe I have time to squeeze in lamba. Lamba's easy. You can actually follow me on lamba. We're gonna sing. Yeah, let's sing first. Let's get to singing. 5, 6. Ready? Amina, 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 yeah. Amina, Dundun Dance. Yeah, Amina, Dundun. Amina, 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 yeah. Amina, Dundun Dance. Yeah, Amina, Dundun. Amina, 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 yeah. First step without the drums. Side, up, 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 dun, dun, with drums. If you don't have a drum, just keep doing that first move. Switch steps. Front, back step, front, back step, front, back step. Last step and step, 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 step. All right. A little bit faster than I thought, but let's go. Okay, we're gonna go to Lamba very quickly. Lamba is the dance of the griot, which is the storyteller, the historians. Okay. So I want you to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, if you have a drum, I want you to get very grounded in the earth, but very crown chakra up. So, swing. Those without a drum, your feet are doing it, okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Your arms into your heart, open. Into your heart, open. Drummers, remember, if you got a hand drum, you just hit the side. Bum, 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 bum. outside. And the step we all do together, 1, 2, 3. Now your feet are going. We're gonna do it slow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Arms pulling in energy from the spine. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Pick it up. 1, 2, 3. I wish I could spend more time on that, but I cannot. I'm gonna cool y'all down because if you were dancing, if you were doing all that moving, you need to cool down really quickly. So let's just cool the vibe down really quick. Follow me. I know that was a lot to take in my little hour and change. Feel the air element and water. And you slap, and I'm on, and you slap down. Open. This is shifting the energy around. And you slap, and I'm on, that I actually showed you. Let's do the first one to do the vibe. Side, step, up. Side, up. Side. And breathe. Let's start right there. Switch steps. 4, 2. Work out. Switch steps in. 1, 2, 3. Take it into your heart and send that love out. Take that love in. And out. Everybody. 3. All right, taking a deep breath. And exhale. Again. Let's bring them together. Exhale. Put them down in a jolly mudra. Thank you. I know I went into y'all break, what, 3 minutes in? Oh, not too bad. All right, I kind of rushed through the Dundun piece, but I didn't want you guys to not get some of that in. I think I will, maybe I will make the recording available for purchase so that in case some of the stuff that got rushed through because of time constraints, you know, you all can reference. So if you're interested, like I said, just let me know. Yeah, take y'all break now. Give you